Hi, and welcome to another CityStates Medieval development update video. Recently, we have covered quite a few additions to the game which have been implemented in order to make the gaming experience easier for our players, or otherwise known as quality of life. Today we are going to continue on this front, but instead of looking at multiple small changes, we are going to take a look at what's probably by itself one of the biggest improvements the dev team have implemented to CSM. We know that everyone is really excited for our next beta, myself included, but we hope this change really highlights the importance of the work going into the game right now and why the team want to get everything just right before we hit this huge milestone. We've said it before, but to reiterate, a lot of quality of life you see in games is often taken for granted, but if it wasn't there, you would certainly feel its absence. Ultimately, it is the difference between a pleasant gaming experience or a frustrating one. Today, we're going to discuss equipment management in CityStates Medieval. Previously, this had actually fallen into the aforementioned frustrating experience, and we'll actually take a moment to show you why it was so necessary for the team to work on this. Before this implementation, if I wanted to look at my gear, I had to do the following. Firstly, leave the main city view and navigate to the combat menu. From there, I'd need to venture into the specific squad whose gear I want to inspect. At this point, there's actually an additional issue that rears its head. If I don't have a full squad of the units in question, I cannot check their gear supply as they're not available to click. Now, of course, the team could have taken a faster band-aid approach at this point and made it so that it wouldn't be an issue. But let's be honest, that would have been lazy and still presented us with all these clicks. Finally, almost, once in the unit screen, you had to individually check each loadout slot. For example, I need to go to a shield slot to look at the shields. And from there, you'd actually need to select each piece of gear that goes into them to confirm they have the stats you want. It sounds awkward, right? And imagine having to do this for each different item, repeatedly. Yikes. The solution to this is a simple one, at least on paper. We needed to give players an easily accessible menu where all of these equipments can be viewed, and this is exactly what the development team have done. Here, we can see that we have a new menu icon, and when we click into it, we can already see that everything we own is here. We can take this a step further by filtering a specific unit type, and we can see what items this squad can actually use. Now, this is the first version of this feature, and although there is room for improvement, which, like anything else being put into CSM, is currently being discussed, it already makes managing equipment a far easier task than it used to be. It's now fun to see what you've managed to craft, or better yet, loot from your fallen opponents. The team have elevated a frustrating experience to a pleasant one, and we hope you agree. All in all, it's a massive quality of life change that we're really pleased to show you today. As always, at this point, we like to thank our community for supporting the project. And as per usual, we're looking forward to hearing your feedback on this feature. If you're new to the project, our social links are in the description below, and we highly recommend joining our Discord, where both the team and community members are always happy to answer any questions you may have. This video is just one of many on our channel, so make sure to browse through our collections showcasing other mechanics and gameplay elements. Thank you, and see you next time. Take care.